Chapter 18, Transforming the Regulatory System of Higher Education. The regulatory system is in need of a complete overhaul to re energize the higher education sector and enable it to thrive. Different functions of regulation, funding, accreditation, and academic standard setting would be performed by distinct bodies. They will work in synergy towards common goals. Also, they will be set up as four independent factors under the Higher Education Commission of India, or HECI. The first vertical of HECI is National Higher Education Regulatory Council, or NHERC. It will function as the common single point regulator for the higher education sector. It will eliminate the duplication and disjunction of regulatory efforts. The second vertical is Meta Accrediting Body called NAC, or National Accreditation Council. A robust system of graded accreditation shall be established. In the long run, accreditation will become a binary process. The third vertical is Higher Education Grants Council, or HEGC. It will carry out funding and financing of higher education based on transparent criteria. The fourth vertical is the General Education Council, or GEC. It will frame expected learning outcomes for higher education programs. A National Higher Education Qualification Framework will be formulated by GEC, and it shall be in sync with the National Skills Qualification Framework, or NSQF, to ease the integration of vocational education into higher education. GEC will aim to prepare well-rounded learners with 21st century skills. Various professional councils such as Indian Council for Agricultural Research, National Council for Teacher Education, National Council for Vocational Education and Training will act as professional standard setting bodies. They will play a key role in the higher education system. They will continue to draw the curricula, lay down academic standards, and coordinate between teaching, research, and extension of their domain or discipline as members of GEC. They will help in specifying the curriculum framework. The functioning of all these independent verticals will be based on transparent public disclosure and use of technology extensively to reduce human interface to ensure efficiency and transparency in their work. Such a system architecture will ensure the principle of functional separation by eliminating conflicts of interests between different roles. They will also aim to empower higher educational institutions. The new quality higher educational institutions will be set up with the spirit of public service with due financial backing. Public philanthropic partnership models may also be for higher educational institutions with the aim to further expand access to high quality education. Curbing commercialization of education. Multiple mechanisms with checks and balances will combat and stop the commercialization of higher education. This is the key priority of regulatory system. The regulatory regime will treat public and private higher educational institutions equally. It would encourage private philanthropic partnership in education. Common guidelines for higher educational institutions would include good governance, financial stability and security, educational outcomes, and transparency of disclosures. Private higher educational institutions having a philanthropic and public-spirited intent will be encouraged through a progressive regime of fees determination. Fee determining mechanism will be transparent and ensures reasonable recovery of cost while ensuring that higher educational institutions will discharge their social obligations.